Well, we're at Leicester today, as we say. A very warm welcome to you to the King Power Stadium. Alongside me is Alan Smith. Coming up for you, Leicester City, and they face Southampton.
Leicester City lineup today. Number 1, Jasper Schmeichel. Number 17, Gavin Simpson. Number 5, Wes Morgan. Number 6, Robert Cook. Number 28.
This is the Leicester City lineup. Jasper Schmeichel starts in goal. Wes Morgan starts alongside Robert Huth as the centre-backs. Riyad Mahrez plays with Mark Albrighton on the flanks. And a partnership with these two strikers up front.
Number 19, Islam Slimani. And number 9, Jamie.
Here's the Southampton team for you. Fraser Forster starts in goal. Cedric Soares starts with Ryan Bertrand as the fullbacks. Stephen Davis plays with Oriol Romeu in midfield. Nathan Redmond starts up top with Charlie Austin. Well, what amused me about Leicester's success in that wonderful Premier League campaign was seeing the rest of the world try to learn how to pronounce their name. Leicester, we got a lot of that, didn't we? But very much Leicester and very much the leaders.
Yeah, I don't think anybody needs reminding now of how to pronounce it. They've become a big name on the world stage, and those players have too. They'll go down in folklore.
Today's referee is Craig Pawson. Here's the kickoff, and the game is underway. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Well, that pass never looked like reaching its target, and they're away with the ball. Dusan Tadic. Nathan Redmond. And in goes the cross. Trying to cross it, and in the end, a bit of a waste, I think. Gone for the through pass. He's better usually at crossing than that. It was a defender who got there first, quite easily, actually. On to the attack now. Chance to put it in the box from here. I think they thought they might have been through them with that passing, but the defence just shut the door on them. He's got support here. Well, that's a good clean tackle to stop the attack. Danny Simpson. There's some potential in this move. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Simpson goes for goal with the header. That's a fine header, but wide of the post.
Yeah, unlucky. The keeper, you know, he wasn't going to get there.
Turnover of possession here. Ryan Bertrand. Nathan Redmond. Into the attacking third. Just working away to try and find an opening. Austin. It's Charlie Austin. Strong, powerful clearance. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Crisp defending there. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Cedric. Here's Cedric Suarez. Oriol Romeu. On the attack here. Gets his foot in there. Well, this is how this team can play. It's a quick break. Oh, can you believe it? It is a penalty. He has produced the red card.
Straight away, you knew he'd made up his mind, went for the pocket, no arguments.
Rash, Alan, reckless.
Oh, it's a definite foul, Martin. It's a slide tackle, but he just mistimed it badly.
Number 3,
Well, there are other options from the bench.
There, was he? He kept his eye on the ball and he guessed right.
Oh, he's going to pay the penalty for this, but the goalkeeper's done well.
Oh, what a stop that was.
Well, the corner, and here's the shot. Ryan Bertrand. Here's Højbjerg. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Austin. And in goes the cross. Well, the cross looked good, but it didn't turn out that way. Attacking now. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. In comes the challenge. Ryan Bertrand. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Here's a chance to attack. And in goes the cross. Tadic! And they've scored. And they've opened the scoring here. A goal there to really savour for all of us watching.
Well, he could hardly miss that. From the right wing, that was a perfect delivery.
And they got their reward for it.
Well, this was all about anticipation in the box and getting his foot there first.
And that has opened the scoring, 1-0 here.
Number 11, Dusan Tadic.
Danny Simpson. Came in with a challenge. Here's Cedric Suarez. Not rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. And the cross coming in. Done well to get it wide. Not done so well with the delivery from the wide areas. Mark Albright. It's Robert Huth. And Morgan.
Oh, he's good at cutting those passes out in that middle of the park.
Here's Davis. Here, Emil Højbjerg. Quick tempo to the passing. The opposition can't get near them. Defender to it first. Good pass, getting it forward. Shots on here. Taking the chance with the shot there.
Yeah, thought he might have done better there. Had a bit of time and space, good position.
Trying to find an opening, not panicking. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Well, they're in a good position here. Danny Simpson. The return ball. There's good progress with this attack. And that's broken up by the defender before the cross could come in. Here's Yoshida. Moving forward with some... Stop the game for the free kick. The wall looking to get forward, and he's in there with a header. That's a fine header, but wide of the post.
Yeah, unlucky. The keeper, you know, he wasn't going to get there.
Bertrand. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Now Van Dijk. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Well, they've got a corner out of that, a bit lucky, it was deflected. Alan, your view on the attempt at goal? Well, the corner is dealt with decisively by the defenders. It's Robert Huth. Tadic! Oh, well, credit for the effort, the intention, but the technique was poor. Oriol Romeu. Here's Højbjerg. Cedric into the attacking third. Good reading of the by anticipating the pass. He's spotted a teammate and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play. Came in with a challenge. Excellent passing, great interplay. Cedric. Here's Højbjerg. Good interception. Good passing, shrewd passing, accurate passing. That's the way he earns his living. Moving the opposition around with their play, these two players. Confident and quality on the ball. There's some potential in this move. And he bangs it away. Corner given. And the corner dealt with pretty straightforwardly. Christian Fuchs. Keeps it going. The shot's on! Oh, he had a real go.
Well, you can't knock him. He was in the right place at the right time. Just couldn't provide the finishing touch.
He's coming forward with some danger. Gonna try one now. That had equaliser written all over it.
Well, when you see him this season, he's finished harder chances than that. I don't think he can believe it.
And the pass not completed, really. Oriol Romeu. Here's a chance to attack. Strong challenge. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Dusan Tadic. Lovely one-touch football. He's going to try it. That's a fine strike, but not quite what he was hoping for.
Well, when he's hit it, I'm sure he would have thought that was going to bulge in the back of the net. Not quite, though.
It's looking good, this move. A timely challenge. To Davis. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. How frustrating is this for the other team, trying to get the touch of the ball? Well, they've been thwarted here. That's a sign of better things to come. Attacking now. Saw the pass coming and got there first. It's Charlie Austin. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal.
The referee has indicated.
Well, I thought so. There'd be a good chunk added on. It's going to be 4 minutes. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when the break is definitely on. Well, that breakaway did look dangerous. It's as well they've won the ball back. Excellent interception. Shot on! Very good stop here. They've got a corner, and being a goal down, they want to make the most of this. Can't get it away. Corner again. I don't think the corner was supposed to go there because it went straight to the opposition. Fraser Forster, there's a lot of him, and he needed all of his size and agility to make that wonderful save.
Well, his reactions were just second to none.
Need to try and get the ball back now. Good forward play from them. Now he's lost the ball. And in goes the cross. Shots on here. Oh, what a fine goal! They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and they're good value for this advantage at the moment. As soon as the ball went wide, he took up his position, and the ball was just where he wanted it.
Well, the centre-forward knows that that winger is going to pick him out, and as a result, the understanding between the two was perfect.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
Number 10, Charlie Austin.
Half-time now, and 2-0 is the score at the break. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him, good overall performance, actually.
Referee's given a corner. And in goes the cross. Tadic! And they've scored. And they've opened the scoring here. Excellent interception. Shot on! Very good stop here. And in goes the cross. Shots on here. Team's all set, and we're ready for the start of the second period. There's some potential in this move. In comes the challenge. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Mark Albright. Throw in to come. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. It's Charlie Austin. Here's Davis. Attacking well here. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. Through pass. The shot's on! Very progressive play. And they want more goals. They've got the ball back by that interception. To Davis. On to the attack now. And here's the shot. Opportunity now. Great save by a diving goalkeeper. Southampton's corner. Corner dealt with pretty straightforwardly. Tadic! Well, the ball's gone out for a goal kick. Great left foot, Dusan Tadic, and he's putting it to good use here.
Oh, he's been the catalyst, the architect, really, for his team and provided them with an assist.
To Davis. Attacking now. Pierre-Emile and shoots! More goals on the agenda for the team that still has the lead. Mark Albright. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. There's good progress with this attack. They can get one back now. Credit for taking on the shot.
Well, what a good chance that was for him. By his standards, that's a glaring miss.
It's a turnover in play. Saints are going to make a change. Oriol Romeu. Stephen Davis. Here's Davis. It's looking good, this move. Played into the middle. That was an opportunity for them, and the goalkeeper could have had a much more difficult task. Oriol Romeu. Here's a chance to attack. The tackle there is successfully done. Free kick against Southampton.
Substitution for Southampton coming off the pitch.
Well, he's got options on the bench, of course.
Pierre-Emile Hotspur to be replaced by number 16, James Ward-Prowse.
Into the attacking third. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. And he heads it for goal. Terrific stop. And in he goes with the tackle to Davis. Ryan Bertrand. Oriol Romeu. Cedric. It's Ward-Prowse. Well, we're 2/3 of the way through the 90 minutes, half an hour to go. No need to stop the play there because they've got the ball and they can use the advantage. Turnover there that we didn't expect. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. It's a foul by the Southampton player. They cope with it well defensively. Heads it towards goal. It is a miss, a narrow miss. Otherwise, we'd have been talking about one of the goals of the season.
Well, they cut through the defence on the breakaway, and all it needed was a composed head at the end.
Well, time is ticking away. It's time for a change, and here it comes. Oriol Romeu. Austin. Southampton lining up a substitution now. Doing well to keep the ball. Dusan Tadic. And in he goes with the tackle. Lovely one-touch football. And here's the shot. And that shot's blocked very quickly. Dusan Tadic. Neither side able to dwell on the ball for very long here. And King. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Made the challenge well. And the ball goes out for a goal kick.
Substitution for Southampton coming off the pitch.
Now they do need an injection of fresh enthusiasm from the bench.
Number 4, Jordan Casey.
Jordi Classy. In comes the challenge. And he's backheeled it nicely to a supporting player. And now the shot! Super stop by the goalkeeper. And he's hung on to the ball as well. It's Ward-Prowse. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. Could be dangerous. Very good tackle. Not his first today either. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Mark Albright. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball, and he's met it with his head. And that will be a corner. And that's really the way to get the ball out of the danger zone. Here's Cedric Suarez to Davis. Dusan Tadic. Ryan Bertrand. On to the attack now. Cross coming in now. On the cross, blocked well by the defender. Corner now for Southampton. Southampton still lead, and the supporters almost starting to celebrate already.
I think they've been really pleased with what they've seen. I just hope the players can hold on to this lead.
That's interesting, the corner count to this point. Well, that's the sort of corner that frustrates the coaches, because they obviously have plans. The delivery wasn't good enough. Mark Albright. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Good defending. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. And that's broken up by the defender before the cross could come in.
Well, he was in the right place at the right time to cut it out.
Trying to find a way through here, probing away. And shoots! He's kept it out.
Well, you look at the opposition and almost the belief is flowing out of them. They don't think they can beat this keeper between the sticks.
Building steadily here, keeping possession. And here, it's the goalkeeper's ball. To Davis. There's some potential in this move. Austin. And in goes the cross. It's King. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Here comes the cross. Letting the shot go! Well, I think you better take him for a one-to-one shooting practice after this game.
Not his day, and that's putting it mildly. It's been really awful for him, and no wonder he's showing the emotion down there.
They've got the ball back, the interceptor got it for them. Christian Fuchs. It's King. Spotted well by the defender, cut it out. Good position, they've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. That's good support play from his teammates. And now the shot! Out in front of goal. Fuchs. Mark Albright. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Oh, he's playing it back to the goalkeeper. Christian Fuchs. It's looking good, this move. Comes in with a tackle. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. It's good play until they got that challenge in. Mark Albright. And King. Fuchs. Well, they're in a good position here. Chance to cross it. What are they doing here? It's another penalty conceded.
They're losing the discipline when they're being asked to defend. It's really poor.
Was that just a case of mistiming the tackle?
Yeah, it was a forwards tackle in many ways, a poor one. How much confidence must those defenders have to look behind them and see a goalkeeper of this stature making save after save?
Well, the ball's gone up. There's going to be 4 extra minutes. Maya Yoshida. Here's Davis. Cedric. They're really working the opposition around with this passing. They can't get near it.
No, they can't. They're having to do a lot of chasing. They're just wearing them out.
Danny Simpson. Morgan. On the attack here. Through pass. Here's the chance. Shot on! Well, there's a twist of the tail here. They've cut the deficit in half. They're only one behind now. There's still plenty of time to try and find this equaliser. Fantastic football, really, to lead to a goal like that.
Well, that's all about anticipation and just snapping up the rebound.
A good look here, again, via the replay of the goal. Off we go again, 2-1.
Goal for Leicester City.
Geordie Classic.
26, Riyad Mahrez.
Attacking now. And they've cut it out. It's Charlie Austin. Geordie Classic. Good pass, getting it forward. The shot's on! Goal! Off the post and in! Well, it got a bit of help from the inside of the post, but in it goes.
Well, that can be truly described as unstoppable when it goes in off the inside like that.
3-1 the scoreline as we restart the game. That's the end of the match. 3-1 the final score. Well, undoubtedly, he was the star man today.
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here have won the match for his team.
Referee's given a corner. And in goes the cross. Tadic! And they've scored. And they've opened the scoring here. Excellent interception. Shot on! Very good stop here. And in goes the cross. Shots on here. Here's the chance. Shot on. Good pass, getting it forward. The shot's on. Goal! Off the post and in.